Welcome everyone to the Lofi Poli Sci podcast. I'm your host, Michael Pickering. That's right, Lo-Fi as in low fidelity, low quality, in-your-face, messy as can be global news show. Here we're going to talk about that famous question, what's going on in the world today? And it's Wednesday, time for that Lo-Fi global news, fresh off that press. From the Middle East section of the BBC, Syria holds presidential election, dismissed as farce by opposition. Dismissed as a farce, you say? In a country suffering from civil war, a presidential election is taking place? Yeah, we'd call that a farce. The story: President Assad of Syria, whose father ruled before him, is trying to stay in power for a fourth term in office, each one 7 years. Voting is not taking place everywhere, though, as some places are still conflict zones, wouldn't you know, civil war. Not to mention, millions of Syrians are spread throughout the world. In last election, Assad won with 88% of the vote. I wonder, can he increase his win margin any more this year? We'll have to wait and see. But I'm interested in your thoughts, people. Why does Assad even bother with elections right now, considering everything going on in Syria? Write in. I want to know what you have to say. Next up, source, the BBC Middle East section. Iran agrees to extend IAEA nuclear monitoring deal for 1 month. Oh, that's right. Iran said that the International Atomic Energy Agency may continue their observation of Iran's nuclear program for just 1 more month. Significant question mark? It is indeed, because you see right now, countries are trying to piece back together the Iran nuclear deal itself. And Iran allowing for the IAEA to keep working seems like it may be a good faith gesture and a sign of hope that the nuclear deal may be moving in that positive direction. We'll keep you updated on this one for sure, people. Now, moving forward, because we never move on from anything. Source, the world of Reuters. Mali's president and prime minister resign following military takeover. Now, what is this? Was the military coup in Myanmar this year not enough for you? Was the military coup in Chad this year not enough for you? What's that? Another military coup in Mali now? Oh, that's right. Last year, a military coup in Mali took place as well, and there was a transitional government set up, and the coup leader was made vice president, and elections were supposed to take place next year. But this week, 2 military officers were ousted from the cabinet, and the then vice president and former coup leader used the military to arrest the president and prime minister for this, and thus performed a military coup yet again. He did say that it was because they violated the charter of the transition government by not getting his input on the cabinet removals. Sure, you go with that. But now, the president and the prime minister, which are still in custody, have officially resigned. What a surprise. This is still very much a developing story, people, and we'll let you know more as we know more for sure, but sheesh, 3 military coups this year, and it's still only May. And our following story comes from the Europe section of the BBC. Rocco Morabito, Italian fugitive arrested in Brazil. And the latest update in the ongoing story of the Italian Mafia family, the 'Ndrangheta family, being pursued by police organizations everywhere. We've talked about how around 300 of the family's members are on trial in Italy right now. We've also talked about how one of their top members was found in the Caribbean due to a cooking video they posted on YouTube. Brilliant. And now, how one of the most prominent leaders of the family has been caught in Brazil after being on the run since 1994. 1994, that's crazy long for someone to have escaped Italian custody. And Rocco has already been sentenced to 30 years in prison in Italy in absentia. So we're guessing once he gets back to Italy, no trial required. And this is another one we'll be following up with for sure. And a last piece of news to send you on your way for the day, the space section of NPR. If you didn't look up this morning, here's what you missed. That's right, the superflower blood moon was out last night and this morning. A lunar eclipse. And I won't say much on this one, except check out the picture, people. And, I do recognize I end a lot of shows on space news. Trust me, I know. But what can I say? Space intrigues me. Space inspires me. Space gives me hope for a better tomorrow than today. So take some time today, Lo-Fi Nation. Look up to the sky and remember what it is to hope. Always remember that Lofi Poli Sci is more than just me. It's the we that we be. Peace and well-being to all my human beings out there. Much love and always the best. Pickering, signing off.